this is my wife's favorite cocktail shaker, and she has claimed it. So if we get a divorce, this is going with her. I'm just gonna say that. Hi, I'm Frank, the low carb cocktail guy. By the looks of our thumbnail today, this is a review video, and I don't do a lot of these. I really don't. I get emails from people asking me to review this, or can they send me a sample of that? And I don't do a lot of these because some of us I'm just not interested in. This was a little bit different. This is a product coming from Magcheer. They do a lot of insulated tumblers and things like that, and they're now doing a cocktail shaker kit. The concept behind what they're doing is nothing new. It's been around for a couple of years. There's one called Elevated Craft, which is, I think, kind of like the leading the market in insulated, vacuum sealed, Yeti style concept cocktail shakers. They've been around for a little bit. So Magcheer reached out to me and asked me would I review their product, and I wasn't sure at first. That's finally broke down. I said, yeah, send me one. We'll try it out. And they asked me, what are my requirements? And they're not paying me for this. They did send me the shaker for free, but they're not paying for this video. I told them that this is going to be an honest review. If something I don't like, I'm going to mention it. And everything I like, I do mention it. That's my only requirement, is that I'm honest with you guys about what I feel about products that I'm going to review. So let's kind of get started with the Magcheer cocktail shaker. Insulated stainless steel, 18-8. I don't even know what that means, but that's like basically all the insulated steel cups and mugs and tumblers that are out there. It is they say high capacity, and yes, it is. The one thing about my regular shakers here, my 10 and 10, is that I can get 2 cocktails in here, 2 standard size, 2 margaritas, 2 daiquiris, and that's about it. I can get 4 in here. So this already alone will make 4 basic cocktails. Daiquiris, margaritas, whiskey sour, those type of cocktails that's got like 2 ounces of spirit, 1 sweet and 1 sour, sour family type things. You can fit 4 of these in here, or 2 really nice sized tiki cocktails. They fit in here too. So capacity wise, much better than my standard shake. I do want to point out a couple of things for the Magcheer opposed to some of the other versions of insulated cocktail shakers out on the market. For one, this comes as a whole cocktail kit. A lot of the other ones you get just the shaker for like $70. And that's why I really never kind of bought into these before, because of how expensive they were. Magcheer comes in at like $43, fraction of the cost. But not only does it come with that, it comes with a muddler, 2 pour spouts, and I did test out the pour spouts. I didn't have any leakage, and I tried it in 4 different bottles, all different neck sizes, so I had no leakage with these. Now, your mileage may vary depending on the bottle. It comes with a bar spoon as well. One of the other things that I found with the Magcheer that I didn't notice with some of the other ones is it comes with an extra silicone ring. And it comes in a nice little handy travel case. Now, I do from time to time go to a friend's house and make cocktails there, and normally I'm throwing all my shit in my backpack and things like, nope, there we go, bing, bang, boom, zippy, zippy, done. Nice little travel case. The one thing I really like about the travel case is it has this little center flap, and that's going to keep all these metal things like the muddler, the bar spoons, the spouts from scratching the shaker. So let's kind of go about this. Now, a lot of the other shakers out there, these style shakers, have a graduated jigger on the inside. So this one will measure anywhere from a ½ ounce up to 9 ounces, from which I can find is more than any other cocktail shaker. Most of them only goes to 6. And this is measuring in ½ inch increments all the way up. So there's a ½ inch, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5. Then it goes from 6, 7, weirdly 8.5, then 9. Now, just to measure the accuracy of this, I did take my jigger and I poured water in my jigger to a specific amount on my graduated jigger, poured it in here, and each one of these hit right on the head. This is clearly easy to read, where the inside, it's got all the markings, and it's got a lip right between the markings for the ½ ounce markings, which is really, really nice. Now, this design is based off the old cobbler shakers. Now, cobbler shakers has a little cap that just sits on and then you shake it. And the problem with cobbler shakers and even your tin on tin is that when they get cold, the metal contracts and it makes it hard. That's why you got to hit it, bang it, bang it. So you see bartenders doing that, trying to get it off and then squeezing, pinching it, pulling and jiggling because all that metal contracts and it makes it hard to get the tops off. Same thing with cobbler shakers, the three-piece shakers that you see that have the shaker, the top, and then the little cap. Then when those metal contracts, it makes everything really hard to get off. Not here. That's it. Just a quick one twist of the wrist and you're done. And same thing here. And this has a really nice strainer. This is a pretty fine strainer, more fine than my basic Hawthorne strainers that I have. And I did find that the con, let's talk about the only major con that I have about this whole thing is that it pours slow. The strainer holes are so small that the stuff just comes out slow. And if you're trying to muddling strawberries or something like that, it will clog it and it will pour even slower. So that's the only con I have to that, is that it pours slow. But there is kind of a pro side to that, and that is because the holes are so fine on here, it does keep some of the ice chips out of a drink that you're serving up. So let's make a drink. Let's see how it works. And we're gonna go with something very simple, very basic, classic daiquiri. So, using your measurements you have in here, we're gonna go 2 ounces of a white rum. And just pour that right to your 2 ounce mark. Let's go with a little bit of simple syrup. Well, let's dump this in here. 1 ounce of our simple syrup. But if you've not seen the video, my new improved top secret recipe, check that out. I have a link in the description. And I may even have one pinned in the comments. And we go 1 ounce here. And lastly is our lime oleo citrate. We're gonna do 1 ounce of this. Basic cocktail. Let's get a little bit of ice. As easy as cap it, twist it, let's give it a good shake. And this is maybe a con for me, a little bit, is I can usually tell when I'm shaking with this when my cocktail's done because I can feel how cold it is. Being an insulated shaker, I don't have that. So you're really gonna rely on your counts. A good rule of thumb is 15 seconds is good enough for this style of cocktail. More ingredients, maybe bump it up to like 20, but that's about it. All right, get yourselves a cocktail glass, and you'll see what I mean by, well, really, not that bad that time. Last time poured a lot slower than that. So here, cheers. So I've made a ton of cocktails with this. I've had this for about 2 weeks now. I'm gonna tell you, because of how user-friendly this is my wife's favorite shaker. She has trouble getting this to seal. She has trouble getting this apart. Then she's gotta go hunt down a strainer to use. So all of that in here, super easy to use, super easy to clean, throw it in your dishwasher, you're done. So Magcheer shaker. One other thing I did want to mention is I didn't mention here, it has some little ridges along where it screws in. I haven't seen that on any other of these insulated shakers. So it gives you a nice grip when you're putting it on and off with these little grooves on the outside. That's one thing I really liked about it. And when you're doing your measurements, it sits really sturdy. So it's got a nice wide cap. So you don't gotta worry about this tipping over or anything. Yep. It's not gonna tip over, you're fine with that. So guys, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna say overall, over the one thing I found the most is the strainer is slow and I can't feel how cold my cocktail is. Outside of those two things, For a home bar use, this is amazing at almost half the cost of some of the other insulated shakers that are out there. There are some insulated shakers that are cheaper, but the quality is not as good as this. This is nice and sturdy. I've dropped it a couple of times, no problems. So, I mean, I really put this through the ringer to see how much I can beat it up, and if it would leak out, and it's not leaking at all. So, like I said a few minutes ago, this is my wife's favorite cocktail shaker, and she has claimed it. So if we get a divorce, this is going with her. I'm just gonna say that. I like this cocktail shaker so much that this will be put up in my Amazon store. There'll be an Amazon link in the description directly to the shaker itself. So guys, if you do decide to purchase one down there, it is an affiliate link, so it helps me out. Magcheer, thank you for sending this to me. This is an absolute wonderful product, perfect for a home bar. And yeah, you want to pack it up, you want to go ahead and make your drink ahead of time. Boom, make a cocktail. Like I said, you can make 4 cocktails in here. Shake it up, put it in a bag, go on a picnic, and then you got your margaritas at your picnic. And that's kind of cool. All right, guys, thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a great day, because I had this amazing daiquiri here. I'm gonna have a great day too. See you later.